The concrete structure rose from the forest like a corpse refusing decay. Phones showed only static. Someone joked it looked like a bunker. No one laughed. The air felt heavy, almost alive, as if the forest itself feared the building. The gate hung ajar, metal creaking unnaturally. Beyond it lay a courtyard littered with broken stretchers and rusted equipment. A faded biohazard symbol peeled from a wall. "This wasn't just a hospital," whispered someone. Inside, darkness swallowed flashlight beams. Dust drifted thick, paper crunching underfoot, charts, diagrams, signatures scratched out. The smell was chemical, sharp, biting. Every door along the corridor numbered yet torn from its hinges. A room revealed metal beds bolted to the floor, leather restraints stiff with age. Deep gouges scored the walls. The ceiling light flickered once. For a moment, the room seemed occupied. A camera lay on the floor, heavy, old, military-grade. Its screen flickered alive, showing the hallway they stood in empty. Darkness stretched unnaturally behind them. Footsteps echoed. None of them moved. The camera feed shook, though no one touched it. Shadows flickered where walls should have been solid. Every instinct screamed to leave, but curiosity pressed them forward. They found a spiral staircase descending below ground. The air grew colder, damp, smelling of mold and chemicals. Someone counted steps, their voice trembling. At the bottom, a heavy steel door with an unfamiliar symbol blocked the way. Behind the door, a chamber opened, lined with metal tables. Instruments gleamed under their flashlights. Faded notes were pinned to the walls, charts of unknown experiments, diagrams of human anatomy annotated in strange ways. A low hum filled the air. The lights flickered. A figure darted across the corner of the room, but no one saw who it was. The hum grew louder, synchronized with their racing hearts. One of them tripped over a loose tile, revealing a small hatch. Beneath it, a tunnel led into darkness, pipes dripping water onto the floor. A faint chanting sound echoed somewhere deep within, too soft to locate but impossible to ignore. The tunnel stretched endlessly, walls slick with moisture. The chanting grew louder, more rhythmic, almost hypnotic. Every step felt heavier. Someone swore they glimpsed a shadow moving against the tunnel walls, but when they turned, nothing was there. They emerged into a wide chamber. Candles burned in a circle on the floor, though no one had lit them. Symbols drawn in dark red paint covered the walls. A strange energy made the hair on their arms stand on end. A hooded figure appeared at the far end of the room, motionless. Its presence radiated control, a sense of authority, that forced the group to freeze. The chanting seemed to originate from it, though its lips did not move. One of the group dared to step forward. The figure raised a hand, and the candles flickered violently. The floor trembled slightly beneath their feet. An unseen force whispered inside their minds, "Leave or stay forever." A pile of old documents lay scattered near the circle. Names, dates, strange markings. Every page seemed to pulse with malevolence. The group realized these were records of previous intruders, experiments long forgotten by the world above. Suddenly, a hidden door creaked open. A narrow hallway revealed itself, walls lined with cages. Shadows darted inside the cages, too fast to identify. The air smelled metallic, like blood mixed with rusted metal. They shone their flashlights into the cages. Figures crouched, motionless, draped in tattered clothes. Eyes glinted in the dark. None moved, yet each seemed aware, watching. The group exchanged terrified glances. The chanting grew louder, echoing through the corridors. A strange vibration hummed through the walls. The group felt their minds tug toward the circle of candles, as if the room itself demanded submission. One of them stumbled over a loose stone. Behind it, a shallow pit revealed dozens of small objects, trinkets, keys, personal items of those who had disappeared. Each seemed to hum softly, when touched. The hooded figure slowly began advancing, steps silent, gliding over the floor. The candle's flames bent toward it as if drawn by an invisible wind. The group froze. Fear and fascination held them hostage simultaneously. The group backed into the narrow hallway, the hooded figure gliding closer. The walls seemed to pulse, breathing with a life of their own. Whispers slithered through the air, echoing thoughts they didn't dare voice aloud. Every instinct screamed to run, but the path behind had disappeared into shadow. A sudden gust extinguished half the candles. The chamber plunged into near total darkness. Only the flickering of the remaining flames revealed the figure, closer now, stretching impossibly tall. Their shadows danced wildly on the walls, grotesque and distorted. They stumbled into another door, finding themselves in a storage room filled with jars. Inside floated shapes indistinct yet unmistakably human. The liquid shimmered as if alive, reflecting candlelight in a sickly green hue. Someone gagged, but no sound came out. A low chanting resumed, synchronized with their racing hearts. From the far corner, a faint red glow emerged, revealing more symbols etched into the floor. Each mark seemed to pulse with a heartbeat, matching the rhythm of the group's terror. The hooded figure appeared again, This time at the far end of the storage room, one hand lifted, and the jars rattled violently, spilling shadows across the floor. The figures within the jars seemed to stretch, trying to escape. The group froze, unable to tear their eyes away.